Right over back where you were.
Oh,
No
okay.
problem. We're right there. Okay.
Dope.
Awesome.
I like your tie.
Thank you. It's super. Sorry. Last year was a
I'm
joke.
funny too. It's great.
Okay, good. Okay.
Hey, this is Kevin Conroy, the voice of Batman. Watch comics, buy biographies. It's not going to happen. That man. Yeah, I know. Beat the crap out of it.
Red Entertainment, what is up? It is your boy Akasan here, representing Comics Plus here in the WB line. We're here to talk to the cast and crew of Wonder Woman Bloodlines. It comes out October 5th digitally and for home on October 22nd. So let's get right into it. I'm very excited to hear what everybody has to say about Wonder Woman Bloodlines.
You just had to wait for the dramatic entrance, didn't you?
I thought you liked a little drama.
Rosario, how are you doing?
I'm well.
Okay, great. It's a pleasure to be able to talk to you today. And I have a small confession to make. It's probably not what you think, but 10 years ago, Wonder Woman, War, the animated series came out. I saw your name on there. I totally thought you were going to be Wonder Woman back then.
No.
You did Artemis. From that point on, I was always wondering, when is the chance going to be? And you were always guest starring in a lot of other features, DC features, but you had your own moments, but now your own actual title moment is now.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
It feels good. It's so fun, actually, because that was the Wonder Woman film, and Kerry Russell was the voice of Wonder Woman, and I was Artemis, and that was sort of how I got introduced to everybody. And when they came back around to do new iterations of this world, they reached out to me to play Wonder Woman, and it's been an amazing few years, and exploring her in different titles, and then to get this opportunity to play her in her, in her film. Is just remarkable, because it's also happening now in a post-Gal, Wonder Woman world.
Exactly,
Like the appetite and the interest for Wonder Woman has just grown that much more, and it's so beautiful to see her.
It's huge.
Elevating.
And you're basically like just frontlining everything, all things animated, even in the Lego universe as well, right?
That's
crazy, doing all of that. So for you, I'm sure the schedule was a lot longer doing your own feature, but were there any other big differences in having your own animated movies this time?
I mean, it still was so much of the same process, where I didn't really work with any of the other actors, which was so weird.
Right.
So I'm just by myself in a booth, like fake sword fighting and grunting and jumping up and down and playing.
A lot of endurance there.
Yeah.
A lot of keeping things going on.
But just really grateful for the opportunity and to have more work, to be there for a few hours and really have the chance to really kind of embody this character more fully than you get to when you're kind of more in some of the other stories. And so this is fun. This is Wonder Woman the way that I love her. She's back at home in Themyscira. She's meeting Steve. She's being moved and inspired to go out into the greater world and be an ambassador to her culture and learn this new one and watch her struggle with that, and also just grow as a human being and a woman.
Right. And it's not a reboot or anything like that, right?
No,
because we see a lot of flashbacks.
We see a lot of flashbacks, and we see a lot of the the old world, the old sort of nostalgic origin story.
Right.
And a lot of old characters that come back, but I think a lot of the lens on it is very modern, in the sense of, the way we talk about mental health and reality and how we are with each other is very different than we have in the past. And so we get into, I think, the complexities and nuances of what it means, not just to be Wonder Woman and grappling, but what it means to the people around her and how they are affected by just her mere presence,
that would
even
make
with
sense.
The best intentions, and the challenges and the confrontations that come from that, which I think is great.
Well, we've had a lot of favorite lines. Obviously, ice cream is great. Your favorite line in this feature here as Wonder Woman.
My favorite lines for her always are just screams and yells. I'm not even kidding. It's like the most fun thing to have the distinction of, like, this is when she's getting pummeled by a mythical creature. This is what it sounds like when she's making an effort swinging her sword. This is when she's struggling. This is when she's in pain. Like, to just come up with all of that. I mean, I'm a huge Tim Curry fan, and growing up on like movies like Fern Gully, and just like he could sing and he could just
Got it.
It's just amazing what you can do with your voice to make someone feel like what they're watching has real presence.
Well, we're all loving it so much so far. Thank you so much for your time. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.